you're considering how to price your home right from the start. This is really something you need to consider, and that is size and features of your home. How does your home compare to other homes that are priced similarly to how you're planning on pricing your homes? Because if it doesn't compare well in terms of total square living space, total square finished living space, does it have a walkout basement? There's just a lot of things to consider. The obvious things are like number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, things like that. But you really want to take all of this into consideration, because remember, again, you get one shot to price your home correctly. So let's move on to the next thing, and that is condition. Number 4, what is the condition of your home? And you need to be honest with yourself about this. What I suggest to a lot of clients I work with is to get a pre-listing inspection or pre-sale inspection. Find out every little thing that's wrong with your home and fix a lot of those things, because what it's going to do is make the negotiation a lot less contentious when it comes to, after the home inspection, because that's when the rubber hits the road. After the home inspection, now the buyer sees that whole list, anything the inspector comes up with, and they're going to start negotiating those things. So if you've already fixed most of those things, then you're 5 steps ahead. So really important to consider maybe doing a pre-inspection before you put the home on the market and fix some of these things before a buyer does their home inspection. Now, another thing you can do to really make negotiating any home inspection issues that come up easier is to offer a home warranty, a 1-year home warranty. So typically a 1-year home warranty is going to cover everything, including appliances. And the nice thing about it is it costs about $600. So is it worth a $600 investment that you pay at closing to make the negotiations a little bit easier and less contentious when it comes to any home inspection issues? I think so. So, I suggest that to all of my clients. And at the end of the day, it's their final decision. But for $620, it's a small amount of money to pay to really make the negotiation process a lot smoother and a lot easier. Okay, so next thing, this is super important. Recent sales. So the recent sales that have happened within your neighborhood, within your subdivision, very, very important. This is what appraisers are going to look at most closely. They are going to look at past sales in your area, and they will go out a little farther if there have been no past sales. But if there have been past sales recently in your area in the last 3 to 6 to 9 months, they're going to look, and those sales are going to weigh very heavily on how that property gets appraised. So you really, really want to have an agent that you're working with that is going to drill down really hard on what has sold in your market in the last 3 to 6 to 9 months, depending on the speed of the market and how things are going. So really important, you gotta look at, and very carefully look at, comparable sales in the recent past and how those properties compare to your property. And that's going to give you a good idea of how to price your property. Okay, let's move on to this kind of moves into what we just got off of, and that is the competition, but not necessarily the things that have sold in the recent past, but the things that are on the market right now